Wow, well, the bouncer is known for his big break.
Yeah, and that's a big penalty. Ball anywhere on the table. Yeah, not just the in-off where you've got to go behind baulk. This is ball in hand, anywhere. So, and they've split out.
Yeah, and the difference it makes, as you said, anywhere on the table means Stevie can just come down and get on that awkward one straight away.
That's right, dream start really. I mean, you couldn't ask for more than that, could you?
Now Stevie's just finished. It's probably 15-20 minutes since he beat Dylan Leary, because Stevie's the number 2 seed. He's at the bottom of the draw. His matches go on later, and, work from top down, and he's just finished. And whether that's a factor or not, but and Stevie's such a good professional that the minute he finished, he knew he was straight on.
That's right. It's something that as soon as you know you've got an even number seed, and you know you're going to be playing back-to-backs.
Yeah, and and you just get on with it. Whereas Simon had a lot more of a gap between matches.
Yes. Yeah, I commentated with Simon Flaxman on the last match, Stevie against Dylan, and they both struggled.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if a change of arena, straight back on, of course, but change of arena, fresh start, fresh mind. Sometimes a match just can get like that, can get scrappy.
That's right.
I think the start could be important. If he can find a rhythm at the start, who knows, he might be able to find that full flow.
Yeah, I mean, I often find if I'm back-to-back commentating in between matches, even if I've only got 5-10 minutes maximum, just walking and going outside, taking half a dozen breaths of fresh air from outside, you're facing out to the Irish Sea.
Just reset.
Exactly. Whereas if you're stuck in here and just walk out and hang around the office and then go back in, you get stale after 3 or 4. But yeah, just that reset, and hopefully Stevie managed to get a chance to do that. Yeah, nightmare start there for Simon. Stevie's come out nicely there. That's a good shot. Didn't want to be short. Must be dead straight on this last red so we can just run through. Yeah, that's nice. He's going to come back. Interesting there, Stevie. I mean, he would have had the choice of, if he was dead straight, running through for the 8 ball to the right centre, but something I noticed in his last match against Dylan, 2 shots where he had to play delicate. Ooh,
wow.
He was up out of that one straight away.
Well, that's quite incredible. It really is. I mean, he was very methodical, worked really hard through that finish, and it was all there. And, well, he must just come across it.
See that cue come out? Yeah. Butt end of the cue came away from his body, then cued across the left side. Got a bit of a deflection on the cue. Yeah, but Stevie had to play 2 delicate run-through shots, only 3 or 4 inches, and both of them he under-hit and left himself sort of fixed behind his opponent's ball. So he elected to be positive on it.
I thought he might have got away with it, but just got the gap through. Tough pot, which he just dropped in and just accepted what he had, didn't try and do too much.
So you can just drop this yellow into the left centre. That's really, really well played shot.
Yeah, excellent.
So Simon would be very grateful for this opportunity after, like we said, the nightmare first visit to the table, and wouldn't have expected this, but haven't seen Simon play this weekend yet, but he definitely looks positive and quite assured with his cueing, and that's it's essential. I mean, with any match at this level, you can't afford to get off to a slow start, but you need to find your feet pretty much straight away.
It's a bonus visit, though, isn't it? He would have expected to lose the frame all the way through it, and I mean, more than a bonus as well is that this will really hurt Stevie Dempsey.
It's a double whammy, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, if Simon came up with a big break and a clearance to go on top of it, you know, it's just a normal start to a match. But the fact that he came up with gifted that chance away, and it's not been taken from Stevie. It's a tough one. Oh, it was an important first break for Stevie.
Well controlled white straight at the middle.
Yeah, best thing he can do to forget about such a bad error is to get going here, come up with a finish.
Yeah, look at that cue ball. Got a nasty kick off the red, but the fact that he managed to strike that front ball so cleanly and bring it straight up the middle left it far away from a bump into a corner. So, yeah, it's a good starter. Good starter. All reds have a pocket.
Yeah, the gap to get down on the one by the 8 ball's not massive, but that's the one to really watch for.
So he may pop this corner bag and leave himself an angle on the middle to get down for it now. Get it out of the way early. So pop this one out of the way. Bring it down to the middle.
Oh, it's come too far.
Can he spin it in?
Reaction tells us not.
He may be able to spin it in. Loaded with left-hand side, but you know, Stevie probably screw into it now. There you go. Thank you. Just delicate. I mean, that was something this years of experience and ability at the top level gives you. If you're going to screw into a ball like that, a lot of players will just overhit it, just screw into it and smash it, and very often put it into more trouble elsewhere. But that was controlled. He went into that yellow at the pace he wanted to. Look at this. Just enough.
Yeah. May not have always played on that one there from the cannon, but as you say, the controlled cannon, it left him on the one at the bottom, and now the work's done.
Yes.
Now he's absolutely in prime position.
Yeah. Set. His only tricky shot is going to be the last red to the left centre. Don't get blocked by the yellow. But if he leaves himself a nice little angle, sort of closer to the side cushion to cut in, he can just flick off the yellow. There you go. Yes, good. Very nice. See, there's a lot of spin on that cue ball then, lots of left hand side. That was just so he could stun the yellow and make sure the cue ball didn't get stuck behind it. Just little tricks that these players use.
Yeah, and in the same pocket as the one he missed in the previous frame as well.
That crossed his mind, just the cue back.
It certainly it looked a familiar picture, that's for sure.
That's right, yeah. He's having a quick swill of vodka now to get himself over that.
Will conclude tonight. Semi-finals and final will be tonight, as will Women's Series 3. Keeps the cue ball on the table this time, does the bouncer. So he'll be much happier with the way this one's come out. Made another ball and has an opportunity. And it's a very good one, actually. These are laid out nicely.
Yeah.
He will take reds. It's just a case of that red by the yellow. I'm pretty sure it does go top left.
Yes, yeah. Soft cannon yellow, perfect. Perfect. A little bit out of position there. Didn't quite get the cue ball around as much as you wanted to. There you go, nice. Yeah, and the 8-ball, if he ends up straight on the last red down the left side, the 8-ball does go to the right centre past the yellow, so I won't be too worried about making sure he's got an angle on that last red. Just checking exactly where he wants a cue ball to make it as easy as possible to run the red into the top left and track down for his last red. He played that with left hand side then just to make sure he had the angle. Didn't want it to go natural and be dead straight, because then he'd have had to try to force something out of it to get the cue ball down. Didn't want to play the last red long, so he's got a slight angle there. He can just stun the cue ball down. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Just having a look at that 8-ball to the centre. If the pocket was narrowed at all, you could easily draw the cue ball back towards the left centre for the 8-ball to bottom right, but no need. Lovely.
Very nicely done from the bouncer.
So, back to the main match. Can Stevie return, get it back all square? Yes. He'll be happy with this one. He'll be happy with this one. Ball down and options. Yeah, definitely yellows. Lovely. Yeah, to make sure of that one. Maybe we'll play the so looking at bulk, but I was saying maybe we'll play the one nearest the blue spot to try and drift down to get his tough one by the right centre, but we'll do that in a moment. Nice. He's going straight away. He's coming across for it. He's not. Maybe just a couple of inches short there. He maybe want to been just past the 8-ball so he could stun across for the right centre, but yeah, it's a bit awkward. Just another couple of inches would have been perfect there. There you go. Taking the medicine. Would much rather have been twice as close to this one, but yeah, you can get to the left centre now. Just top through to play the ball up in bulk second, and keep the one he's nearest to as his last ball.
Just the miss from Steve in the opening frame aside, everything else has been spot on, hasn't it? From both.
Yeah, that's right.
They've both gone through it quite methodically, though, and we were talking about sort of pace of play and how quickly Chris Smelling goes about it. We're a decent chunk into this match now. It's not that they're going slowly. It's just that few extra seconds reworking things out, and it just changes the pace, which means that you can end up into tighter matches. And the reason I reference that is Stevie's been in 2 6-red shootouts this weekend already.
Yes. finish there. So honours even. Cue ball tracking down, didn't get touched by anything. But it's in play. Reds all go. Yellow's a little bit more clustered. But once, if he decides to go yellows, we could go either ball here. But if he decides to go yellows, then yellow is nearest to on the left side. Just tracks through the gap and just rolling it through. He could clear up those 4 yellows on the left side really quickly, and then every other yellow is quite clear. So yeah, just he'll soft roll this one in. Just soft roll it with power.
This is another beautiful chance, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
look at this layout now.
Yeah,
absolutely landed plumb.
Have you ever seen that book, Coleman Balls? It's called. It's all about David Coleman, the sadly passed away presenter of Question of Sport, who was a sports commentator, and it's all about little faux pas that commentators have made in the past, things they've said that have come across wrong, and mistakes they've made, like Murray Walker, when he was talking about rallycross, when he said this driver, his vision is perfect, and he drove straight into a grass bank. yeah, things like that. And I just think of every time I say something like, "Oh, you just trickle this one in, and smash it round 4 cushions." Yeah, so you sort of hang your head in shame, thinking what was said can't be unsaid. Yeah, I always think of Coleman Balls. It's a great book. Yeah, so Simon's tried to move that red from the 8-ball. I don't know if he necessarily tried it that time, but he's tried to move it a couple of times. But the 8-ball goes into top left. If he leaves the left hand, takes his left hand yellows out and leaves the right hand one as last ball, it's very simple to get onto that 8-ball. There we go. So go left again. Left again, stop dead off the right yellow, and then 8-ball to corner. The bouncer bounces into a lead.
Yeah, just another one, isn't it? We continue.
Yes.
We continue. 3-2. Simon Fitzsimmons now leads.
Yes. See if the white ball traps it in the middle. Oh, he's come across it a bit. He stood up on that one, threw the shoulder into it. Yeah. Don't know if anyone could lip read, but please don't send us in what he said. Yeah, he's just on impact. He's lifted up off that one and shoulders come across it, hence not striking the front wall cleanly. Yeah, so yellows look good. Yeah, definitely yellows look good. Yellow just above and to the right of the 8-ball. Once that's gone, the 8-ball goes cleanly to the right centre. Ooh, that was tricky. Didn't want to kiss both of those reds. But just imagine Simon just get rid of the right centre first, and then try and clear the yellow to the bottom right. Just working out exactly what he wants to do. Yeah, bottom right now. I think he was trying to hit the red. Just missed off it, but he's landed with the plant.
Yeah, it's come out okay, isn't it? He'd be very happy with this.
Yeah.
Plant is very comfortable.
Happy with the result, unhappy with the process. Yeah, so positioned that yellow nicely to get back up for the 2 by the right centre. So he needs to getting down onto this last yellow down the bottom left corner. It's going to be nice and straight down there. Just look at that gap. He's looking at that gap. Because if he's straight on, he can stop the cue board dead for the 8 ball to right centre. So this is delicate. Look at that. Pinpoint accuracy cue ball control.
Yeah, nice little route in the end, wasn't it? So you could just connect them together and hold the gap. And
that's right.
The 8 ball's tight, but goes right centre.
Yeah, I mean, this was all key to that plant he played, how the pace he played it. If he'd overhit that and pushed this yellow across the side cushion, it made this clearance awkward. Yeah, that's nice.
Opens up a little bit of a lead for the first time, 4 frames to 2.
Should be good.
Cue ball straight in.
And the 8 ball.
Oh, it's the golden duck. First golden duck of the weekend. Don't worry, it's 8 ball comes back up, but it will be Stevie Dempsey, cue ball in hand, with an opportunity.
He's got a line up on yellows.
Ball in hand, ball. Time ready.
A little tricky, but I quite like the reds here. It's just the 3 together, the 2 together with the yellow, isn't it?
It is.
I wonder if the left-hand one goes in the left centre off the yellow, and if that was the case, he probably would have played it first shot.
Is he screwing into them?
That could have come out a lot better than that. That's not come out well at all.
He's got a plant to the bottom corner? I don't know. That's not nice, is it? Such a risky shot to play first. Because now, I mean, look, by doing that, he's opened up the tricky yellow. And he's reds, it's just, it's a gutsy first shot, but I don't think it was the right one. He's going to be lost a turn now, flick off the red and put the yellow in and put the white down the bottom table. Oh, he's missed the lost turn, but no. Something we haven't really seen from Steve, is it? Sort of judgment errors and.
Yeah, he's not quite been on it. I think he's just having a down start to the year.
Yeah, he's not been on the ball. On the ball with that type of shot. Can someone nick this in? Yep. Nice.
Oh, that's come out well, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it has, it
Very
does.
good pace control.
Yeah. Yellow above it goes to the centre. On the right. Well, don't know if it goes left centre, but just looking to see if he can get to that yellow to the top corner. No, it's not next to the red, he can't, can he? So.
Yeah, when he played the first shot, I thought, oh, he's going to have a great chance here. But actually, there's problems. This is not an easy finish. Does this squeeze in the top corner? And then you've got the one by the red as well that's awkward. I thought this one was going to be really awkward to deal with, but if it goes in the top corner, it's not too bad.
That's right. I think if it goes in top corner, it's probably best bet to draw the cue ball back to play the one up the right to the top right corner. Because the one frozen to the red will go past the red in the middle to the right centre. It may end up having to be his last ball, but no. Ooh. You can't hit those hard into the far knuckle. You smooth them off the near knuckle, but no, you can't hit them hard off the far knuckle. So, a reprieve.
So it's Stevie that now has to deal with the one by the yellow. It shouldn't be as big a problem as it looks. Yeah, there you go. It goes in the bottom centre, and he's got the perfect ball to get there.
Yes.
Grimace as he came down the table, though, because he's left himself straight. Just enough.
That's okay, yes.
Just enough angle to get out. He's okay.
That's right. Just drops him the tracer left-hand side, and he'll come up between the 8-ball and the yellow. And then you can drop the centre and drop on the ball next to the yellow to the right centre. So dropping up the left side of the table after this. Okay. He's to draw the cue ball back to give him a bit of an angle. He's okay. That's good. You can just land this on the side cushion. Pretty much where he's looking now. Hopefully, for his sake, just slightly past the line of the pot, so he can gently feed the cue ball down to the 8-ball. But oh, he's short. Short.
Quite a bit short as well.
Yeah, he could afford to go past that. So yeah. So trace the bottom left, port cushion and side cushion. So his cue ball spinning off the ball cushion down the left side of the table. There we go. Oh, that is unlucky. Well, lucky. Well, if that could have got him middle bag.
Yeah, in the end it's turned out to be a delightful bump.
Yes.
And Stevie gets the frame on the board.
Yes. We shall have to watch the score sheets to see what happens with that one.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it via table 3 if you'd like to carry on watching that one. As we get back underway. Dangerously close for Stevie, but the cue ball stays
and
on the table. So does everything else, though.
Yes.
The hammer's not working right now.
So Simon will be desperate to get a yellow down. Just looking at that bottom left corner of the table. If he can get a yellow down, it leaves him in prime position.
Extension call.
That's nicely played. Nicely played.
Yellow balls in play.
One little tricky one is the one centre of the table next to the red. But yeah, this is Simon's in prime position to take this to a 5-3.
When you deal with the one below the 8-ball, though, what's the plan there? You getting rid of that out the way early?
Well, I think getting rid of it when you haven't got a problem on the table, I think it's a good time. I mean,
yeah, some interesting decisions to make here. It's really just we talk about pattern play, and I feel like this was one where the pattern really is quite important. It could make this look really simple, or it could get awkward.
if he can get straight on it between the red and the 8-ball, he can play it off the knuckle straight and screw straight back out the gap. So as long as he's straight, he can hit a full ball. Is he going to go now? Because he can play it now and just screw straight out. Good big test of cueing though. So yeah, I imagine you pop this and drift down there, but now he'll play it. That's it. Now it's dead straight. You can play this in off the knuckle and screw it out through the same gap.
Not screwing on a good line, though, is it? I mean, the one on the left-hand side still feels awkward. Simon does like a double. He's good at them, but it's awkward to drop it in the middle.
It is. But if he can screw it out to where his hand is, that'd be great. So he's forced himself into the double.
Yeah, he'll take that. He'll be over the moon with that, really.
Yeah.
That could have been a lot worse.
Yes.
I don't think that was the line he was trying to pick.
Yeah, just slightly came across it then, hence lost the cue ball into the red. But he's messed up the reds a bit. So play this double. Maybe play it a little bit harder to square it up so he can bring. Wow, it's got both doubles. Oh, that's a sharp cut.
Oh no. I'm really so. I mean, he must have been slightly awkward on the line of that double in terms of not being able to get good on the next ball.
Yes, that's a problem. So Stevie's going to take cue ball in hand and play the top of those 3 reds you can see now.
Yeah.
Slight angle to split the other 2.
If he's
There you go.
if he's dead straight on the double, he can get himself on the pot that he took on again.
Yes.
But if he's just off straight at all, then it gets even harder. And he didn't have much room to play with. So
Yeah, big moment that was.
yeah, really awkward. It's one of those. I say I think the pattern was everything. If you get the pattern right there, you could have made that finish look easy. But it was anything but.
That's right.
There was some problems that just somehow Simon wasn't able to work out.
Yeah, I mean that's the difference. Obviously 5-3 to 4-all.
I mean, it should be. Yeah,
Yes.
Stevie should be taking these out. He knows that.
Yep. Just don't want to leave myself on that bottom one later on, so that's nice. Play the plant now. Yeah, that's nice. You go right centre and then top corner again. So loaded left hand side, bring this across to the side cushion. It's the safest way. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Just a little tip for all you budding amateurs out there. That's the shot to play. How many times can you think of playing that shot to the corner and then drifting the white into the left centre?
Yeah, that's it.
Be mindful of your work. So 4-all from what should have been 5-3.
Back underway with our game, and Simon with the break. A solid break. Didn't really fully explode on him, but a nice even split of the table.
Yeah, nice. Red ball kicked into the top corner. Bump. Yeah, so 1 ball down. Bless you, Simon. You're really suffering there. So, yellows look great. Reds look great. Yes, it's got the luxury of choice. Yeah, it's nicely played. Just give him a slight angle just to trickle this one in. Doesn't want to leave himself hampered by the red. But, hey, this should be a 1 visit frame.
He's just having a spell at the moment, isn't he?
He is.
And this is a dip in the match for him after some really good finishes early on. Can't put together a finish right now, and that's back-to-back really good chances.
Yes. Can't play a double loss of turn shot. There's no point for it.
Extension called.
No. Got to go for this. So he's perfect on the combination shot. Hampered cueing, but he wants to be putting a bit of backspin on the cue ball here.
What can he play on though? If he takes it on, he's not got a natural ball to get to.
Well, he's got a screw, hasn't he? So is he going to be able to get past to the right side of the table? Has he not got an extent? He's used it. No.
Yeah, the problem was just you could see him trying to find a cue ball to go with it.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a tough enough shot as it was.
Yeah, you can't be cueing across those like that. So left centre, get up to sort of green spot area, would be perfect for the right centre. Yeah, it's nice. Maybe a little bit further off the cushion would have been good, but just trickle this in, let the cue ball drift between the two top yellows, and then just connect the dots. That's the only thing that could go on wrong.
Put that a little bit thin.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Loose shot.
I'm gonna stop cursing everyone because it's the commentator's curse today. Should be a one visit frame.
Yeah.
Connect the dots. What's going on? I apologise, Simon.
That's an excellent recovery.
It is.
It's tight into the corner. It does go.
But the pace he wants to play is that he can run this in off the right knuckle very, very simply.
Yeah, made the centre pocket, so it was okay. Good recovery. Prime position now.
Yeah. Just very mindful of the red by the blue spot. Yeah, it's good. If he'd have caught that half ball, it could have been nasty. So, Simon won the frame. That's all that matters. Adept at managing the clock, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, I think he's so good at it normally.
Red ball in. Yellow's look lovely. Yeah, so you see that red just tracking up and down the table. Boof, there we go, and all the way down to this corner pocket. Stevie having a good look. It's a good camera angle, that, wasn't it? So, yeah, yellows look lovely there, don't they?
Oh, is he on the ball? Playing on the one to bottom left, not quite there. Yes, obviously got the second prize of bottom right.
Just goes to show two top players here and how easy it is to make a good-looking set look bad. You know, it one shot.
Well, even with a
off.
good, it's a good point. Even with a good-looking set, you still have to go about them in a good way and make them easy.
That's right.
Well, best do that very often.
This is awkward, isn't it? Awkward. He may be forced to take his medicine here. Drop this one in and play the yellow nearest the 8 ball on the left side to the right centre.
Depends on how much of the cue ball he can get to here, doesn't it?
Yes.
If he can just drop it in, he might have the natural. But he might. Yeah, I think he can get more of the cue ball than it looks.
Also get it round and play it to the same pocket.
Yeah. He's not put the cue ball where he wants to once in this visit yet.
No. No, he's been fighting this one, hasn't he? So less than 2 minutes now to the dreaded 15 seconds.
Even there, he's just overdone it. He just can't quite put the cue ball where he needs it, and it's just causing himself work all the time.
Yeah, and he needs to get on his last ball perfectly this time. So, loads of bottom right on this one, just to check it off side cushion and come back out. Or do you think you go around 2 cushions? Yeah. Still not where it wants to be.
Just means you've got a trickier ball than you expect. This is what happens when you can't quite get hold of that cue ball. I mean, it's still a very doable shot for Stevie, but there's pressure on this one.
Yes.
It should have been a absolute sitter of a last ball.
Mm-hmm. Now he's going to have to screw into this one. Oh, great shot. Absolutely great shot. He's had to cue that so well. Cue ball's close. Good connection.
Tricky. Tricky, and we're going to be at 15 seconds a shot. There you go. Here's the beep.
Yes.
And once he plays his next shot, we'll be there.
Extension call.
Red and yellow together in the break area, causing some issues.
I think you'll play the plant to the right centre, yellows.
Yeah, but even the second yellow above the break line's really awkward as well. Yellow at the bottom's really awkward. I just don't like yellows at all.
No, I don't.
He doesn't have an option to go reds.
No.
But I think it says you have to go.
No, that's right. But when they're open like this, you've got to feel obliged, don't you? You take that. It's a good position to get on this one. I thought he could get on that one from it, and he could even track the cue ball up through the gap. He'll be on the yellow to the middle if he doesn't quite catch it right. But he could get the cue ball. I'm sure he can get the cue ball up through that gap. It's a tight line. Oh, let's make things a bit easier. I was unlucky there trying to bump out that. He's caused another slight problem for himself, so yeah, he's going to zip round and clear this yellow now off this one. To the side. Lovely. That's beautiful. Goes to the middle. Goes to the middle. If he just tickles this one in and doesn't do too much with the cue ball, he'd be able to break the yellow out from the red off of his next yellow to the same middle. So, yellow to middle. Natural angle, doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball. Cannon, red and yellow. It's just how it comes out. He could play this one. I didn't think he could. So, commentator's eye. So we just screw across the side cushion now and play the long 8 ball down the rail. Yeah, that's lovely. That's lovely.
Test the cueing, but
yeah,
this will be
pace. You can run it in off the near knuckle.
Yeah, this will be a serious out, one way or another.
Lovely. Great finish there from Simon. And look at that split there. Just veritable explosion. Just that 8 ball and red down the bottom corner. Is there a way Stevie could play a ball and plant the 8 ball to get the red in? Go for it now. Look at that. Lovely. Straight away. Problem dealt with. Now it's just a case of connecting all these up. You probably play this on a screw up table now. Leave the red down the bottom corner of his last ball. There we go. It's just a case of being methodical with your work now.
Yeah, just one on the right hand side, isn't there? That just needs a little bit of work. But
You can drop on it now.
oh no.
No, it's just...
It's thrown so much wider than he was expecting. He's landed, actually, he's very fortunate to land like he has.
Yes. I mean, he's wrong side of perfect on this one, but hey, he's not going to complain.
Yeah, it could have been on nothing and could have tied up the top right-hand corner.
So he's opted to go for the double. Go for the double and just leave the cue ball where the red is. Be perfect. Taking his extension so he can just... He knows you're not going to need it again after this shot. That's key. Oh.
No. Oh no, that's tough for Stevie to take.
Yeah.
That could be his final shot this weekend.
Wow. That is painful. Just the spin on that ball when it's going to the pocket and hits it just left to centre as you're looking and it spins out. You go left to centre and spins round. Does the old 270. That is painful.
Yeah, that would be a horrible way to lose as well.
But it just, that shot, the first shot of the 4 up in the top half of the table, which came out wide, caused him that problem. Causing that problem is a little bit careless. I think Stevie will accept this result just because of he knows he hasn't been on his game. He's been fighting the lack of position, as you said, the 2 frames ago. Not one shot did he have the cue ball where he wanted it. But Simon has been very methodical and gone about his business very well.
Had a little wobble in the middle, but
yeah,
by and large, he's been very good.
We can all enjoy a little wobble. Yeah, so you play the left red now, left yellow now, sorry, and then bring the white ball back up table. Perfect. So Simon Fitzsimmons about to make this a 7-5 victory over Stevie Dempsey, and our number 2 seed.
Yeah, Stevie Dempsey is eliminated by the bouncer. Simon Fitzsimmons is through to the quarterfinals. We'll see him tomorrow morning.